up, guys? It's Brian. Welcome to On the Road with Brian on Red on Red. Do a quick show here. The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm listening to some other conservative radio here as I'm driving into a project that I'm doing. And I hear that the people of St. Paul, Minnesota, are up in arms. Why? Because they just broke their record set just last year for murders, homicides in a single year. That's right. St. Paul's bigger than Rochester. They got 307,000 people. We have 206,000 people. So they're 50% bigger than we are here in Rochester. That's crazy, right? I mean, and they're getting people murdered left and right. They don't know what to do. We all know the Twin Cities are a mess. You know, St. Paul and Minneapolis, they're a mess. They've been a mess since 2020. But let me get to the point here. They broke that record with 41 murders, 41 homicides this year. Last year was 39. That was a new record last year. It's crazy, right? Considering here in Rochester, where we have 50% less people than they do, we had 81 last year. That was our record. 81. Hell, 41 would be a good year. We'd be giving high fives to the police. The mayor'd be down at the auditorium dancing around. He'd be dancing down East Main Street with his posse. You know, Adam Bello'd be holding a press conference. You know, just jumping around, doing the Howard Dean sound. It'd be a mess. It'd be crazy. We'd be celebrating, like, I mean, they'd put them, I'm sure we'd add another festival to the summer menu. We'd be celebrating. That's the bottom line. We'd be happy with 41. I mean, when we had 28 and 29, 2018 and 19, we were ecstatic. We were like, all right, we've eradicated murder. We've eradicated homicides. Not realizing that we're just so set up to believe here in Rochester that we're supposed to have a lot of murders, that only around 30 is a hell of a year for us. You know, only 30 people lost their lives this year due to other people getting, angry or murdering or deciding to murder someone. You know, no big deal. But yeah, we had 81. I've talked about this before, about Austin, Texas breaking their all-time record at 82 last year. They were up in arms. They have 1 million people. At that population, we would have had 400 murders. Just saying. Which is the reason why we are the defending 2021 homicide capital of the United States. And we are about to defend that title, I believe, in 2022 per capita. So, let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I can still say whatever I want as far as ladies, men, whatever, because that's just what exists. That's a whole nother topic. Anyways, maybe we should set the bar a little higher. But you know what? When we showed up on November 8th, or didn't show up, whatever, yeah, we put up a good fight. Oh, yeah, it was close. You know, Joe Morelli almost lost. Oh, you know, it was a close run. You know, Singletary gave it a good run. He did give it a good run. Singletary's well liked. He should have won. But how people went to that voting booth and said, you know what? 57 years of Democrat rule, we're on the right track now, and just pulled that row A all the way down. It baffles me. It completely baffles me how we thought that leadership was doing such a good job that we were going to give them another term, basically down the line. Yeah, it was closer. A lot more people voted, you know, conservative or Republican. But close doesn't do shit. Close doesn't do shit. We need changes, and now we got to wait another 2 years. Congrats, guys. And more important than that, we can't make the necessary changes to stop this until New York State changes these stupid laws they enacted. I believe there's like 22 of them since 2020 that they've enacted that have enabled criminals, enabled that behavior, enabled violence, and deterred police and law enforcement and the criminal justice system from doing its job. That's awesome. Let that all sink in. St. Paul breaks a homicide record this year at 41. Broke the 39 set just last year. They have a population of 307,000 people. Rochester, New York. We're going to give it a good run. I don't know if we'll get to 81, but we're going to be right there. We had 81 last year. Broke our record in 2021. We have 206,000 people. Let that sink in. Right on red.